So this is part two. So it's like, okay, well, I want to double dabble in hair. This is my first journey of of trans being trans, and it was very exciting for me. I really, really, really wish I could have stayed in this program looking back, because I'm about to explain to y'all why. So, everybody, of course, that's another thing that people fail to understand. I'm jumping off topic, and I know I need to go back, but I just want to say this. People with me, um, if you know me, the person, not the gender identity, not the name, not how I look outside, me inside, the personality that I have, before transition, after transition, whatever, in any stage of me being me, I've always been outgoing. I've always had friends. I've always had that throughout life, throughout school. I've always been the person that everybody talked to. I was always a person that was like outgoing, boisterous, loud, getting in trouble for talking, stuff like that. Laughing, having people laugh. 9 out of 10, that was my personality when I was in school, elementary, middle, and high school. It was always, I always had a very upbeat personality, and a very loud and outgoing, and always, anywhere I went, I was always talking to somebody, making a new friend, very sociable, very outgoing. Going to this place, going back to my little story of being there, the Covenant House. The very first day that I got there, um, I was friends with like 10 girls. It was just really nice to know that, hey, I'm making some friends, hey, what's up? And just, yeah, came out as gay girl within the first 2 seconds. I mean, hey, hey, yes, talking. And I didn't get no bad vibes from nobody. It was really, everybody was very nice and pretty, for the most part, pretty chill. So I came out to everybody my first day there as being gay, and um, it was good for the first part, the most part. Um, so moving along, I I had a caseworker manager person that I met with, like a caseworker, and then I had a therapist. So there was a lot of caseworkers there, people with a bachelor degree in some type of psychology field or some type of social science related field. And what they did was, you go to them, and they're the ones who help you with putting your plan together, and they're the one that you go to talk to. If they're like your first contact, they're literally like a social worker. You go talk to them first, and then they reach out, and then you go to like a next point of contact, or they're like your guide. Um, so the therapist, I talked. I had a therapist, an actual licensed therapist who can write letters. Girl, thinking back, for free. I don't have to pay nothing at all to see this therapist, this licensed therapist with a master's degree and everything. And just thinking back, if I would have stuck with everything, like staying there and doing what I had to do and everything like that, I would have probably been in a better situation than I'm in now. Because my transition would have taken, legally, I would have probably had some things done. My name would have been changed, my gender marker would have been changed. Because she was really sweet, she was really nice, and she knew what she was talking about. Sitting there and talking with her, I pretty much solved my problems by talking to her. Like, that's one of the things that she liked about me. The kind of person that I was. And when we talked, I explained the problem, and then like I myself solved it in a way she kind of guided me, but I like, solved the problem. Like, I told her about wanting to be transgender, and I told her about how I feel my parents would react, and I told her that, um, girlies. I told her that that I know it's not being gay. Like I kind of like need to do some research on it and stuff, but I know that I don't want to live my life as a boy. And I also told her that this is something that I felt since I could remember. I told her that I've always identified with girl things. Always played with Barbie dolls. I always, you know, did the whole girl thing, the whole knowing I was born in the wrong body thing. So she was very supportive and just was like, um, just telling me typical things and just helping me at that point in time in my life, what I'm going through. So, um, I the girl that was gonna do my hair, going back to hair, because it is very important to me, because this memory is like my first memory of just knowing what I want to do to start my trans identity, my trans woman identity. Um, so I told my mom, I said, "Hey, mom, for my birthday, I don't, want to get some. Can you send me some money and whatever, so I can get some." Well, I didn't tell her what I wanted. I just told her I needed some money and stuff. Me and my mom had a really close relationship. I don't think I told her about that yet. No, 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 no. My mom did not know that I wanted to transition. Girl, I didn't even know what I wanted yet. I just knew that I wanted to start working on it. So I said to myself, okay, this is what I want. I want to get my hair relaxed, my natural hair relaxed, and then I wanted to go get the hair, the braid, the weave hair to braid in or twist in, and then I wanted to get an outfit. And I talked to the staff, and I told them I wanted to dress like a girl. And I guess there were some girls that were transgender there before me, and they had got discharged for fighting, I guess, and something like that, girl. And I was just talking to. I was really popular with like all of the staff and all of the higher up people there because they just loved me, my personality. So I'm talking to one of the staff members, like the supervisors for the male floor, and I'm just like, what can I do? Because I'm getting ready to bust out and bust in and get creative and do me. And she was just. I told her, I said I want to get braids. She was like, okay, that's fine. She's okay with that. I said, okay, all right. So then she was just like, I can't be really big on the makeup and the woman's clothing. Like, I can't be outrageous with it. But she's like, she knows the kind of personality I was, and she really enjoyed me. She really liked talking to me, and she just said I have a good heart and a good soul. So yeah, I pretty much got the okay from her that it was okay for me to start transitioning, being on the male floor and stuff like that. And yeah, she just told me that I can't be, I have to be presentable with it and tasteful, which is understandable. So I was ready, girl. I was ready. I was ready. I was ready to start doing me and just finding myself. But it was time for me to go. I wanted to leave. I'm like, some things just happened that I'm not gonna go into because it's not all that. I just wanted to explain how the thought process of me being transgender when I officially started. And yeah, so I didn't do anything. I actually came home, and coming home is when I started. Here we go, part 3.